All right, so welcome to another deep dive, and today we are taking you behind the scenes of the blogging world.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, and we have some pretty fascinating source material to work with.
Okay.
We have a Russian language blog. It's called KolaShi,
Good.
and it's all about online income strategies. So
Interesting.
yeah, and get this, it also features an embedded English language podcast
Oh, wow.
on blogging. So
Right out.
exactly. So we're kind of getting a double layer of information here.
Yeah.
So yeah, buckle up as we kind of translate this unique perspective
I love it.
on how to build a successful blog and maybe even turn your passion into profit. So
I mean, the cultural layer here is fascinating, right?
totally.
KolaShi's homepage, it really dives into all sorts of different money-making strategies.
Oh yeah.
You've got SEO, security, you've even got online trading and arbitration.
Wow.
So it gives you a sense of kind of like what the whole Russian online business landscape is like.
Yeah, it really feels like a full-on entrepreneurial hub. And they even have these sections for supporting the project
Yeah.
and using web money credits.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
It's like a really subtle way to introduce the whole idea of monetization.
Right.
Like right from the start, it gets you thinking like, how are these guys making money from this blog?
Right.
And can I do the same thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It makes you want to dig deeper.
Yeah.
And speaking of digging deeper, let's take a look at some of their recent blog posts.
Okay.
They have posts on creating online courses, Bitcoin trading, banner design.
Wow.
It's incredibly diverse.
It's like they're saying no matter what you're interested in,
Yeah,
there's a way to monetize it online.
absolutely.
That post about creating successful online courses on Udemy, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, that taps into the massive potential of online education, right?
Oh, yeah.
Makes you think, could I teach something online and create a whole new income stream?
Right. That's what I love about this blog. It sparks so many ideas.
Totally.
Okay, so let's talk about this embedded English podcast. It's called Unveiling Blogging Secrets and Management.
Talk about a hidden treasure
I know, right?
buried in there. So it really gets to the heart of what makes a blog successful.
Yeah.
And the podcast really emphasizes that content is king.
Of course, like we've all heard that before, right?
Right. But it goes beyond that basic create good content advice.
Okay.
And it really dives into what makes content valuable.
Okay.
So think evergreen content that remains relevant over time.
Right.
Problem-solving content that addresses your audience's pain points, and unique content that sets you apart from the competition.
Yeah, so it's really about creating something that resonates with your audience
Exactly.
and provides real value, not just churning out fluffy content.
Right, exactly.
And the other thing that I love about this podcast is they emphasize that blogging is a dialogue, not a monologue.
I like that.
So it's about building a community, fostering interaction, and engaging in meaningful conversations with your audience.
It's not just about broadcasting your message.
Right.
It's about creating a space for shared learning and growth.
Okay, that's a really cool perspective.
Yeah.
So they touch upon all those core blogging essentials, right?
Yeah.
Social media promotion, SEO optimization, web analytics.
All that stuff.
But again, they don't just scratch the surface.
Right.
Like, let's take SEO, for example.
Okay.
They go beyond just saying use keywords,
Right.
and they actually suggest focusing on long tail keywords
Interesting.
that target very specific niche audiences.
Okay.
And optimizing your content for featured snippets to rank higher in search results.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And with social media,
Yeah.
they highlight the power of building a community around your blog, not just blasting out links.
Right. It's about engaging with
Right.
your followers,
Yeah.
responding to comments, and just creating a sense of belonging.
Exactly. And, they also give some really insightful advice on web analytics.
Okay.
It's not just about tracking page views. It's about understanding user behavior,
Right.
identifying what resonates with your audience, and then using that data to improve your content and your strategy.
And I love that.
Yeah.
So we've got this great content strategy,
Right.
but what about the actual blog itself?
Right. Okay. So both KolaShi and the podcast actually give some really practical advice
Okay.
on actually setting up your blog for success.
Got it.
And they really dive into the technical side,
Okay.
which is often overlooked but absolutely crucial.
Right.
Choosing the right platform and hosting provider can make or break your blog.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So they actually break down the pros and cons of different platforms.
That's helpful.
Which is really helpful.
Yeah.
So for example, they compare WordPress, which is known for its flexibility and customization options, to Blogger, which is a more user-friendly platform, especially for beginners.
So it depends what you're looking for.
Right. And when it comes to hosting, they explain the difference between shared hosting, which is where your site shares resources with other websites, versus dedicated hosting, where you have an entire server to yourself, which offers more speed and reliability.
So it's about finding the right fit.
Exactly. It's about finding the right fit for your needs and your budget.
It's like building a house, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't choose materials or contractor without careful consideration.
Absolutely.
Your blog deserves that same level of attention to detail.
I love that analogy. And they also talk about blog design and usability.
Oh, yeah, that's super important.
Which, let's face it, are essential for attracting and retaining readers.
Absolutely. They emphasize the importance of having a clean, visually appealing design that aligns with your brand. And just as important, making sure that your blog is user-friendly and easy to navigate.
Right.
So think intuitive menus, clear calls to action, and a mobile responsive design.
Right.
So people can easily access your content on any device.
That's crucial.
Yeah. So we've covered content.
Yes.
Technical setup. Now let's get to the part that I'm sure many of your listeners are probably most interested in.
I was going to say, let's get to the good stuff.
Making money from your blog.
Yes.
KolaShi does not shy away from this.
No, not at all.
They cover the usual suspects, like advertising.
Right.
But they also dive into some more nuanced methods, like affiliate marketing.
Okay. Where
you earn a commission by promoting other companies' products or services.
Right. So they go beyond just explaining what affiliate marketing is, and they actually break down different approaches. So you could be an authority blogger. Recommending products based on your expertise.
Got it.
You could be a niche blogger focusing on a specific product category.
Right.
Or even a review blogger. Offering detailed comparisons and insights.
Different ways to approach it.
Right. And what I found really interesting is that they talk about the importance of ethical considerations in affiliate marketing.
And that's important.
Yeah. It's about being transparent with your audience.
Right.
Only recommending products you truly believe in.
Yeah.
And prioritizing their needs over your potential earnings.
Yeah. It's about building trust and credibility.
Right. Exactly. Not just chasing commissions.
Right.
And of course, they talk about creating and selling your own information products.
Yes, that's a big one.
Which is a fantastic way to leverage your knowledge and expertise.
Absolutely.
So imagine packaging your unique insights, skills, or experiences into an ebook, an online course, or a membership site.
That's a powerful way to monetize your passion.
Right.
And create a sustainable income stream.
And what I appreciate is they don't just throw out these monetization methods and leave you hanging. They actually give you practical tips on how to implement them effectively. So that would be like identifying your target audience's needs.
Right.
Researching affiliate programs, crafting compelling sales copy.
Yeah, they even offer advice on pricing your products competitively.
Yes.
And promoting them to your audience without being too salesy. You know, it's all about finding that balance.
Exactly.
Between sharing valuable content and making a profit.
Right, you gotta have both. Yeah, it's really inspiring to see like how many different ways you can actually make money from a blog.
Yeah, totally.
But before we get too carried away with dollar signs, let's take a step back and talk about planning and organization.
Okay, good point.
KolaShi really emphasizes having a solid content plan.
Yeah.
They say that's essential for success.
Yeah.
It's not just about writing whatever pops into your head. It's about being strategic and intentional with your content.
So they suggest creating an editorial calendar.
Okay, which I know can sound a little intimidating.
Yeah, it can feel kind of rigid.
But it doesn't have to be.
Right. It's more like a roadmap to keep you organized and consistent.
Exactly.
And it ensures you're covering like a variety of topics that really cater to your audience's interests.
Right. And it also helps you maintain a consistent posting schedule.
Right, which is key for building momentum and keeping your readers engaged.
So they actually break down like the elements of a content plan into manageable steps.
Helpful.
Which is super helpful.
Yeah.
So first, you identify your target audience and their needs.
Okay.
So what are their pain points? What kind of information are they searching for?
Right. And once you have a clear understanding of your audience, then you can start brainstorming like relevant topics and formats. Are you going to do blog posts, videos, infographics?
Yeah. Are you going to have like in-depth guides or quick tips, personal stories?
Right, exactly. And then you can categorize your content.
Yeah.
So it's easier for your readers to find what they're looking for.
Okay.
And then, of course, you need to establish a posting frequency.
Right. Whether that's daily, weekly, monthly.
Consistency is key.
It's crucial. And don't forget about promotion.
Oh, right. Yeah.
A good content plan should also include strategies for promoting your content across all the different channels.
Okay.
Social media, email, even paid advertising.
So it's all about making sure that your content is reaching the right people.
Exactly. And getting the attention that it deserves.
Okay.
Okay. So now that we're kind of talking about the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
KolaShi also dives into some technical details that are often overlooked, but super important.
Like what?
So they really stress regular website updates and backups.
Oh, yeah. That's like maintaining a car, right?
Yeah.
You don't skip oil changes and tire rotation.
Right. And expect it to run forever.
Exactly.
And in the world of blogging, you know, those regular updates aren't just about adding new content.
Right.
It's about keeping your website software up to date to patch security vulnerabilities.
Right. And to improve performance.
Right. And then backups are like your insurance policy.
Yeah.
In case anything goes wrong.
Imagine losing all your hard work because of a server crash or something.
Right. Or a hacking attempt.
Exactly.
So regular backups ensure that you can restore your website quickly.
Right.
And minimize any downtime.
Yeah, that's good advice.
And they also give some tips on choosing a reliable hosting provider.
Okay.
Which, as we talked about before, is the foundation of your blog.
Right.
And they highlight the importance of server uptime, customer support, security features.
So it's about finding a hosting provider that you can really trust.
Right.
To keep your blog running smoothly and securely.
Yeah, so you can just focus on creating amazing content.
Okay.
So while we're on the topic of keeping things running smoothly, let's revisit blog design and usability.
Right, because it's so important.
It's amazing how often it comes up.
I know.
But it just highlights how crucial it is to get this right.
Yeah.
So they talk about the importance of visual design principles.
Okay.
Like using a good color palette, choosing fonts that are easy to read, incorporating visual elements like images and videos. But again, using those elements strategically.
Right.
So they should enhance the content, not distract from it.
Yeah. It's all about creating a visually appealing and user-friendly experience.
Right. So people keep coming back for more.
It's like decorating your home, right?
Yeah.
You want it to be aesthetically pleasing, but you also want it to be functional and comfortable.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of guests, let's move on to one of the most powerful aspects of blogging success.
Okay. What's that?
Building relationships.
Oh, yeah.
KolaShi really emphasizes this.
Right.
The power of networking and connecting with other bloggers in your niche.
Yeah.
And this is where that whole dialogue aspect of blogging really comes in.
Right.
It's about building a community, not just an audience.
I like that.
Yeah.
So connecting with other bloggers, sharing each other's content, collaborating on projects.
Yeah, so they highlight the benefits of guest posting, which allows you to reach a wider audience and establish your credibility.
And it's a great way to learn from other bloggers.
Yeah.
And get exposed to different perspectives.
And then don't underestimate social media for connecting with other bloggers.
Right, yeah.
And building those relationships.
Yeah, engage in conversations, participate in Twitter chats.
Right.
Support each other's work.
They also talk about the importance of building your personal brand.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Which goes beyond just having a catchy blog name. Yeah. And a nice logo.
It's about establishing your unique voice. Yeah. Your expertise, sharing your story, and connecting with your audience on a deeper level.
Yeah, so it's about becoming a thought leader in your niche.
Right.
Someone that people trust and look to for advice and inspiration.
Yeah, and a strong personal brand can open doors
to
all sorts of amazing opportunities.
Yeah, speaking engagements, book deals, collaborations. Yeah. It's really about building a reputation that extends beyond your blog and establishes you as a go-to resource in your field. Yeah, it's like you become that go-to friend that everyone asks for advice on that one specific topic. Yeah. You've built up that reputation.
Yeah, you're the expert.
Yeah, for being knowledgeable and trustworthy.
Exactly. And what KolaShi really emphasizes is that this personal touch really elevates your blog.
Okay.
From just another website out there to a trusted resource.
Okay.
A thriving community.
Yeah.
It becomes a place where people gather to learn, share, and connect.
You know, it's funny, as we've been talking about all this, what's really striking me is the holistic approach that both the blog and podcast take to blogging. It's not just about the writing or the technical stuff.
It's about everything.
It's about bringing all these elements together, the content, the community, the strategy, the tech, to create something really engaging and impactful.
They really highlight that blogging is a multifaceted endeavor.
Right.
And success comes from understanding each piece of the puzzle. It's like a recipe.
Okay.
You need the right ingredients in the right proportions.
I like that.
To create a delicious dish.
And the best part is they give you practical advice for every step of the way. From choosing a platform to crafting the content. And even like exploring the monetization methods.
They don't just tell you what to do. They show you how.
Exactly.
It's a fantastic resource for anyone who's serious about blogging. Whether they're just starting out or looking to like take their blog to the next level.
So what does this all mean for you listening? What unique story could you tell through a blog?
What knowledge, experiences, or passions could you share?
Maybe you're an expert in a specific field.
Maybe you're a hobbyist with a lot of knowledge.
Or just someone with a unique perspective.
Exactly, whatever it is. There's an audience out there who wants to hear your story.
And remember, blogging is a journey.
It is.
Not a destination.
That's a good way to put it.
So embrace the process, experiment, learn.
Have fun.
And most importantly, have fun connecting with others who share your passions.
And you might just inspire someone else to start their own blogging journey.
That's what it's all about.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe someday we'll be featuring your blog on our deep dive.
That's right.